Hi everyone, and the title of this is All Orphans Worldwide Are Being Freed into Their Choice and Their Abundance. This is a very important, a very serious, and a very exact statement. And with that, as I do this short commentary on the reasons why this is occurring and how it's even possible, Uh, I will just casually roll some of my organic tobacco cigarettes as I speak with you. What is occurring? I'd like to go a little bit back to all of the poverty, the suppression, the depression, the restriction that has been put on humanity as a whole, and all of this inflicted suffering. And what I really need to say upon earth, all of the suffering is self inflicted because of people, if you will, supporting a system that inflicts all of this serious harm upon humanity. And this system, the current worldwide system, has caused so much incredible harm. And there are reasons why it did it, and I can intricately detail all of the mechanism and dynamics of the current worldwide system, and I can show you beyond its problematic approach that it has the nefarious intent at its core, and that the worldwide system is designed to do this, to diminish humanity in the most form as it can, and also to cause humanity to generate a negative environment from each. So, at this point, what I wish to say, many of you have heard, and many more will, especially every day now, has heard of gpms.world official. This is our website, but this is also the divine instrument and divine plan that is being given to humanity at this time to rise out of this present savage worldwide system and into a supportive, harmonious, comfortable, thriving system for all. And great joy and happiness comes with that. So, getting back to why the title for the orphanages, well, let me just explain a little bit of how GPMS quickly does this. So, upon gpms.world, which is actually a collection of individual agreements worldwide, which is our website, we are collecting the majority voice worldwide, the majority agreements to bring in this new system, this new advanced civilized system and world for all of humanity. It's being done in this manner for one reason: humanity does not have time, if you will, to be educated on the higher dynamics of existence and, of course, let's say, all mysteries of life. So whereas we don't have time for this, God's plan is being delivered into the earth in a logical sense. And we're doing this through the logical voting process that everyone upon earth, the adults, know how a voting goes and how a majority rules. So it's not so hard for anyone to be able to conceive and perceive of what I'm saying. This is logical common sense. When the majority in any country, if you will, goes to a vote, that leader gets in. However, with gpms.world, It is the new way, meaning that we are all voting for a new system. So when the majority worldwide votes for this new system, it is the new reality. And with everything that GPMS is, I need to say that any upon Earth right now that does not support it would have to be crazy and insane, because it's so simple and it's so logical in its construct. But also, it's divinely being delivered at this time. And as I said, we don't have time to educate all upon Earth of actually what occurred and what is currently transpiring. What we are doing is negating, we're not negating, we're alleviating as much stress as possible that is caused to Earth as we create the new reality of GPMS.world. What is currently occurring with all of the floods and natural disasters, it's caused by stress energy from all of the souls upon Earth that don't have any choice, that they are in fear survival mode. And what GPMS does is it is the full hope being actualized, that it's so easy for any to see how it works logically. Majority vote, then we create the new reality, is being done here as well as divine to eliminate the stress that is currently occurring upon Earth. So there is no other new system. And, also with this, you see ones that were creating alternative and parallel monetary systems and what have you. But when you take the matrix like this, all of their creations were bubbles inside of the system, with the system remaining intact, which made these parallel or alternative systems subservient to the big system, meaning that the big system, if you take a crypto platform that's inside of the matrix system, where the matrix and the controllers of that system control the internet, if they flip the switch off, all of your parallel monetary systems and crypto, they all vanish as well. You don't have them. So it needs to be understood that there is no other way than GPMS, the divine plan that creates the entire new system that raises everyone up into their freedom and their abundance, including all of the orphans worldwide. Now, I just need to say, remember, Jesus spoke about the orphans, the importance of the orphans and the widows. I don't need to go into scripture or any of that about it, but I needed to mention it because what occurs with GPMS, it frees all orphans into their choice and into their abundance. What GPMS does worldwide, it restores the full, absolute, innocent, unlimited value of each soul upon Earth. And what this does, no longer can they be controlled by the few that own all of the gold and the natural resources, and of course the capitalistic structure that hoards all of those what were perceived as external, extrinsic values for themselves to control the majority upon the earth. Well, what just has occurred with GPMS, that 10%, 5%, whatever it was, the minority that was controlling humanity, they have no more power. Their gold, their extrinsic appropriation of resources no longer have any value. The reason why, because Prime Creator God in the divine plan of GPMS has reassigned the full value to the unlimited intrinsic capacity of each soul. upon earth. What this means is that, just like that, instantly, that we can and will create unlimited money to eradicate poverty, to eradicate any orphans without family. We do this instantly upon achieving the majority agreement to do it. And let me say that everyone is morally, divinely obligated to be part of it. And in the very near future, how could you not be part of something that liberates all humanity and ends all suffering for all time? How could you not? The only way that you could not be part of it is that if you were not a divine soul, and that, let's say, you had nefarious ill intent, because it's so obvious of what GPMS is with its full and transparent intent that it is for the good for all. So there is no one upon earth that can put any reasonable argument against what GPMS is and what it does. It fully liberates all of humanity and places all of humanity in the thriving environment in an advanced state of living, existing, and being. So it's important to know, for all that is listening to this, to have your sights fully aligned with GPMS.world, the divine plan, and the overall ascension, what is occurring, to ascend humanity into civility out of the savage system that creates poverty, orphans, suffering, and great inflictions of in-depth harm upon humanity. GPMS.world causes and operates with do no harm. It's simple. So with the orphanages, what GPMS does, if you take an individual orphanage, let's say it has 40 orphans in it now. So upon the implementation of GPMS.world, what it does instantly, it gives every one of those 40 orphans 20,000 approximate equivalent of US dollars to put them in an immediate place of comfort, and also to allow them to decide and have their choices how they wish to be in the future. Now, if they are a young child, what occurs in the outside world, because also simultaneously the outside world is being put into great abundance, what it just did for this orphan is that it opened worldwide so many more families that would take them in to be part of their family. Because what we've just did is we eradicated all of the families worldwide that could not afford another child nor wanted another child. So what we did and what we are doing with GPMS.world is that we eliminate that controlling factor that kept children restricted to orphanages, but also what we have done is by giving every family, including in Africa, all of their intrinsic access to unlimited wealth, there's no more orphans. No more children will want to run away. No more children will be given away to orphanages. No more children will be trafficked or sold worldwide. No more families will be able not to afford their children. This means it keeps all family units together. Now, also, where orphans, in circumstances in the past where both parents had died, there would create the orphan situation. But also, we're going in to the new world because again, death, it also occurs because of stress and bad health. By eliminating stress worldwide on humanity, humanity are going to live longer, and very quickly they are going to rise above the inflictions of disease that is caused by stress. All disease and sickness is caused by 99% of it, and perhaps all of it, is caused by stress. So what GPMS does, it eliminates the stressful world that is here now, and because of this, many heal instantly and quickly. So it's important for all of you to know that is watching this now and watching it in the future, that just to free the orphans and put them into a full abundance, that is only one genuine beneficial attribute of GPMS. It does so many more because GPMS is the worldwide ultimate full solution where humanity no longer has any problems whatsoever. In this problematic world, GPMS has the instant solution for it all. In this problematic world, essentially, it was caused because of the wealth disparity, the way money was created, who it was given to, and its monetary policy, which was designed to suppress, oppress, and inflict harm upon humanity. Because in reality, everything is about energy. So by the nefarious forces tricking ones out of their intrinsic value and thinking that gold or something else was more valuable, and that only a few governments and banks were able to create the money, by putting that illusion upon humanity, they were able to control and contain humanity to keep producing negative energies out into the environment where they actually thrive. They sit on their thrones with, all with their lavish lifestyles, unlimited money for them. But it was all at the expense of the 99.5% of the people. So in this great time, the record is being set straight upon Earth with GPMS.world, which is sent from Father Prime Creator. No more of this foolishness, what this less than a 1% had inflicted and tricked upon humanity. So where am I at with this? What I will say, I could go on for hours and hours giving you the whole truth, showing you the evidence, meaning the places where to look to construct the dots to know of how this world was intentionally evilly run, but also to show you how we have the full solution, divinity, and what we are doing in this now. So I could go on for hours. I could go into anything with the petty, trivial, evil intent finance, and I could tear it right to pieces, right down to its core, to show you how it's all nefariously, evilly designed to control humanity. What I wish to say also, in the times in the past when, let's say, the money exchangers came into the temple, when Jesus flipped the tables on them and ran them from the temple, because the money was trying to control the temple metaphorically. And the temple is your physical and the energetic self. So if the external money could control the temple, then it controlled humanity. But in this glorious great time, The temple actually controls the external resources, including money, and are going to use money for the full benefit of all humanity. So, having said this, if you will, metaphorically, but very exact and very importantly and very seriously, the tables have been flipped on that old dark control of money. And it's being placed with GPMS.world into the people's hands to use money as a thriving, great, good tool to advance humanity forward. Hey, froggies, you're singing. You hear the froggies down there with their chorus coming in. I love it. So, with this, for all of the orphans worldwide, you will soon be free and have your choices if you wish to. There will be so many families that will be able to and want to take you in as well. You'll have your own choices to stay with your new family, if you will. If you're in an orphanage of 40, you can stay with your new family if you don't have anyone else, and if you wish to stay there. And what you will have is unlimited resource to build your community up, drill your well for good clean water, grow all of your beautiful produce, your fruits and vegetables, and also all of you are free to travel anywhere around the earth that you wish, whatever you wish to do. So this is what's coming, orphans, as soon as we get the majority agreement worldwide that wishes to do this, to do the right, the moral, and the good thing, and also to be part of this divine plan so we get it done sooner rather than later. Every day worldwide currently, about 15,000 children are dying of hunger, which is absolutely unnecessary upon earth, which is so abundant. The reason they are dying is because they do not have money to buy food, because the system controls the money and cuts off their access to it. The system values money. The current system values money more than an individual life worldwide, and that is absolutely unacceptable. It's sick, it's pathetic, and it does not go forward. And once all of the good, genuine, moral, human souls upon earth agree and consent with GPMS.world, it ends all of the suffering. No more children die of starvation each day. What I will say, the numbers of children dying of hunger each day are escalating. It has increased about 100% in the last couple years, which is an exponential increase. This is insane. It's savage. It's primitive. It's even beyond Neanderthal. So it's very sick, and it goes right to the core of the actual evil, ill intent upon earth to do this to innocent children. Not only innocent children, the numbers are raising now that worldwide about 33,000 are dying each day of hunger, children included. That is a sick, savage world. And how can anyone support a system worldwide that does that when GPMS provides a complete, instant solution that stops all of this senseless killing, if you will, due to starvation, due to the control of money? It's absolutely preposterous and unacceptable, especially in this day of age. The truths have to be said, and ones need to know the truth. Do not be bought by darkness, thinking that gold is more valuable than you, or a monetary system that is only shared in wealth by a few. That is not God-like. God is transparent. The old system is deceitful in all the way that it operates. John F. Kennedy told you about the secret societies. Anything secretive and kept from the rest of humanity has a dark core with it. God is transparency, which is truth, which is non-concealment. God is full disclosure. Non-disclosure is dark. They are measures of and tactics of the darkness to buy ones and keep ones separated. Do not fall for these traps. Know what God is and be part of God's plan. gpms.world. I believe I've said enough. Thank you, and with great love, great integrity, and great divinity, I am Rick Jewers, and love, light, and gratitude, and we got this. Everything that was spoken about is happening. The good things, the new world, it's coming. It is here. Have an amazing day. Thank you.